I paused it right there.
I thought you don't know how to pause.
Well, I essentially
Alright, I'm at
paused it
15
with,
now. 16.
Okay, let's go.
And... Alright. We have Nugget in the top right corner in... Is that royal blue? I don't know. It's some shade of blue. Playing as Cybran here. And...
Blueberry blue. Blueberry blue.
Blueberry blue?
top
That's not
left-hand
blueberry
corner.
blue, is it?
That's a blueberry blue. That's really dark blue. That is definitely a blueberry, dude. We have blueberry blue in the top left corner, and we have crimson red in the bottom right-hand corner. Going for this is a double Cybran play, seeing that there's so much water and that the Cybran Navy is just so well balanced and OP in many different.
It's well
respects.
balanced, OP.
Well balanced.
Alright,
OP,
we will
very-
just keep it as a sentence. I mean, I thought that was a compliment there, and then it turned out to be not. Both going very
It's well
standard build.
balanced up until T2 stage, then it's annoying as shit having to fight T2 Salem's. Only thing that really beats Salem's is a bunch of like for UEF, bunch of shields and a few more destroyers than them, and even then you're still gonna probably end up losing. Other than that, it's just only a race that really just hardcore beats them in just pure spam. If you're purely spamming Salem's or pure spamming another destroyer, Seraphim, only way to go. Seraphim is love. Gotta love the Seraphim.
Well, no
overlords.
Seraphim in this game, but a much faster hydro plant from one of the players, Nuggets. Already, probably, he will have his F factory finished when Mistake not only has his hydro plant finished, at least somewhat close. He skipped
he's
his
assisting
power
the air
generators,
factory.
however, so I want to record it an advantage here. It's a faster air factory, but with less power income, so hurting him in the midterm a little bit. And I think it will be hard for him to make this early air work, because it's not like he can rush a bomber and terrorize, because by the time the bomber is on the other side of the map, Mistake not probably has a whole lot of air on his own. But interesting thing here is the starting positions of the players, because that is not really the usual starting positions, at least not the ones that you play in ranked.
Oh yeah, exactly. That is a very good show. It's you start on the middle bottom island, the middle top island, in my own respect at least.
Yeah,
from
usually,
Whenever I played on
and,
Point of Reach.
That's changing how the map is played, actually, because it's making it more defensive and more eco-heavy, in my opinion, because it is much easier to secure your both neighbor islands, and much harder for your opponent to take them, because the distance is much shorter. While if you play on the normal starting positions in the middle islands, then, well, hard to say what are the middle islands, but the two small islands.
It becomes a very interesting way to play the game when you're in the middle islands, because there's such a large distance between you and these the middle left and right islands. When you're playing in the middle, bottom, and top, it's such a big difference that everybody always goes for the one on the right, and your base is always under pressure, so you always devote most things to like either the center of the map to make sure nothing gets to your main base, or the fact that I've seen people rush these ones so that they can take both of the islands from that person.
Yeah, that's
then
what's
just
possible,
sacrifice
right? Since
Yeah.
both islands are in relatively similar distance to the main island, then you can contest and fight for both islands. But I think with the starting positions, it's much less possible. It's much more
Eco-hoary, to be
yeah,
honest.
much more eco. It's just much easier to take your island and to defend it against potential aggression. Even so, I wouldn't call it completely off, but that it's possible to play some aggressive play here, like a drop in this position here. You can't actually see it, but on the 4 mass extractors on the proposed main island, that would be a nice position for some drop to contest it, but looks like no player is actually going for it. But no one is even making a transport at all and just sending engineers out.
Nuggets have.
Oh, there's a
has
transport. It's
yeah, he
coming
has a
up right now.
transport going. Then we have a mistake not with a very early engineer sent to build a factory, and he's already got a factory down. So I think it would have been better just to send early engineers over there instead of just wasting the time. Because you even see right here, we have a sneaky NT waiting for that transport to come down.
Yeah, that
And it
anti
might be able to.
has a really good idea where he needs to be, and actually directly has an attack order. So Mistake not is paying attention. Transport will drop regardless, so not the biggest loss is anti
But
flying
he's
away.
gonna make the transport
Just
die.
getting confused a little bit in the mountain here, but taking up his target again. And this Inti knew exactly where he should be. And Mistake not, really good play here. Almost killing the transport, I think. Now he's
Almost
sending his
got the
Inti away.
transport. If he
That's
had a second
unfortunate.
Inti,
I
he
think
would've nabbed it.
he could have killed it regardless, but he sent his Inti away because he spotted this bomber, I believe, and now he's trying to find the bomber. So he lost track. I'm not 100% sure, but he did send his Inti away. But in terms of
He has
expansion,
a large engagement of air in the top left-hand corner. I think he's trying to hunt down that. He might be going for his island. There's a sneaky bomber from him coming up the island right now, and it's a cyber bomber, so I don't think it's actually going to drop correctly.
yeah, you think we can call
As
it a
usual.
bomber? So it's
it
a
dropped
plane at
correctly.
least.
It almost got all of the engineers.
Oh, you're
That was
slightly ahead
very
from me again.
close. Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, I'm at 610.
Alright, let's get to 610 as well. Or 6, 11, 12, 13, 14.
15, 16, 17,
Well,
18.
no, but not wrong what you said, just a little bit later. All Angie is dead now, but factory is up, so not gonna deny this island, unfortunately. For him, once the factory is done, it's relatively safe. Even so, the bomber is still going to be annoying there and delay the expansion further, since air control lies in the hand of Mistakes not. But on the other side, also a bomber, but looks like it has been forgotten a little bit. Not really doing anything there.
Oh, we have an upgrade coming on Mistake Not. He's going up to T2 right now.
Yep, absolutely. No,
Oh, he has an air build coming along. He's spamming up a T2 P-Gen right after he's done with that upgrade, and 2 air factories right after that.
Yeah, also
Once
the
he
first
realizes
Mazak
it's
threat
heavy
is
air.
coming up here from both players. Nothing too special. Mistake not gonna be slightly ahead in economy, but nothing too major yet. I wouldn't really call it a big difference, but one big difference is gonna be the relatively big navy production from Nuggets compared to Mistake not. Even so, that early frigate's not gonna destroy too much yet, but this might be some change in a short time.
Oh, there's very, very little being built by Nuggets on the top hand middle island, and just that bomber's gonna it completely didn't drop where I thought it was gonna drop. It was sitting at
Well, it did
pretty
aim
fast.
for this half-built anti-turret,
Yeah.
which it did actually hit. So can't blame the bomber for this, but
Definitely.
threat finally completed. Mistake. Still having the inties sitting here, so could potentially do some follow-up attacks with some more air after this new air factory is coming up, but that will take quite a bit. And in the meantime, attempting another drop, but only 2 engineers in this transport going for the left island here, and not the most fortunate drop position. Probably not aware that this position is already established by Nuggets.
Unfortunately, he could go for a proxy base and probably end up getting the island of all things. Because we don't really have anything being produced out of that factory from Nuggets. It's just sitting there idle.
Yeah, that would be a possibility. Even so, that's gonna be a rather obvious proxy base if he decides to
inside
build
his
it
own
right
base.
next to the factory. But who knows, you know? But in any case, unless you really lack engineers in the early game, you should always try to put the transport full of engineers. So whatever you want to build, then you can build it as fast as possible. And well, engineers going here, reclaiming the mass
And just
extractor.
reclaiming some mass
Could even
extractors, yeah.
captured here. Getting a little bit of own mass for a few things, but Mantis coming out now, gonna make short process with his engineers.
We have a complete
They
Navy
dropped to
dominance.
the wrong neighborhood.
We have complete Navy dominance from Nuggets. He knows what he's doing in Navy, it looks like, but his expansion is kind of hampered. He's going T2 Navy right now, too. Spamming pigeons,
But
knowing
Mistake
that
not
he's going to need
already
them.
has Tech 2 Navy. That could actually be really dangerous if Nuggets realizes that he has so much more Navy and he starts to drive into the Navy yard of Mistake Not and kills the production. He does have a timing window until the first destroyer is
Oh,
out.
he's asking for a pause. Oh, okay, the instantaneous pause. But we have a lot of power spam coming from Mistake Not knowing that, oh, hey, I'm losing Navy. I'm going to build this T2 air factory, and probably he's going to go for a nice T2 bomber spam. Or well, torque bomber.
I
We
wouldn't
have
even say.
Nuggets
I'm not sure if he's
straight.
gonna lose it. It depends a bit how decisive of Nuggets is gonna move into that, because the destroyer is 50% done.
Oh,
And
he's going in, and that could be game. That could be game
Are
if he
you
gets
ahead
that
of me again?
destroyer. No. He's moving in. He's close to it. He's not. I'm only at 10:30.
That's much more than I am.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe you should put yours to +1 then.
Yeah, but that will leave me ahead. So, that's the ugly part of casting. Well, maybe I think the destroyer might actually finish. Torpedo launcher finish. Very.
Yeah, torpedo launcher
good
finished.
move here. So that's gonna buy a little bit time. Even so, that amount of frigates can easily bring down a torpedo launcher. But while they have to kill the torpedo launchers, they can't really kill the destroyer. So that's gonna be close here.
And the destroyer will mop up this this navy right here easily.
I'm not even 100% sure because the destroyer is
Oh,
already.
it's half health?
Yeah, it's already got damaged while
Oh,
it's in
it's
production,
dropping like
and
a rock.
oh, it's already finished for you. Holy.
Yeah, its health is dropping like a rock because it's getting focused because of the AOE from it.
Looks like the Tech
Oh,
2
it's
air
gonna- it's
will
gonna-
be needed after all. It's not even gonna fire a shot, and now no
It
more
died in a
destroyers,
millisecond.
no more naval factory, complete naval dominance for Nuggets. So Tech 2 air, the last choice for Mistake Not, and let's see if that's gonna be enough. Certainly not easy against the cyber frigates with their really good anti-air. The Tech 2 air is not really what you want to bring up against that, even so might be what's necessary now.
He's spamming Corsairs. Maybe he's going for a snipe. I don't. Or he's gonna use them against Navy, which is something I wouldn't recommend because you can see that single Corsair getting nailed by the Navy. He just got completely wrecked.
Well, to be fair, I think all single planes would be completely wrecked here. I believe would be smarter to gather a couple of Tech 2 planes. It doesn't even matter so much if it's Corsairs or Renegades or torpedo bombers, but it is really important to gather a critical force that can actually take on this army instead of losing single planes, and that might very well be the end here because that air was really the last thing Mistake Not had available to defend.
And then you have all of the air from creature coming over, or not creature, sorry, Nuggets. All of the air from Nuggets coming over, which is kind of a big mistake to be honest, because we can see this air engagement. If Mistake Not is paying attention, he can wipe air and potentially go for a snipe of all things. But unfortunately, he's not paying attention. And then we have a Salem.
Yeah, and now the Int is flying
coming
over
over.
all the frigates, taking a lot of anti-air damage. Even so, Mistake Not trying to get another Tech 2 naval yard here up far away from the action in a hidden place. But
Not a bad choice, but
no, not at all, but that's gonna be really late. And the destroyer is already in front of his base, so that's gonna be really hard to fend off this destroyer. Even so, with one or two well-placed shields, that can be held off for a while, but will it be enough? And will the new destroyer be enough to stop this naval? So he can buy a bit of
don't
time,
believe
but
so.
but what exactly is he gonna buying time for?
He has quite an established economy. He has all of the core mexes on each island T2, whereas Nuggets does not. He doesn't even. I think he barely even has a quarter of the T2 mexes he does. Maybe has a third, but he's dumping all of that economy he's not building into making more things to destroy his economy with. So
Well, he
This
is
gonna be
evening it
close.
out a little bit at the moment, killing some Tech 2 Mother Structures, but taking a while. Tech 2 HQ also tanking a lot of shots, and now torpedo bombers starting to come out in larger numbers, and this might start to approach the critical amount of torpedo bombers that could be needed to take down this force. Even so, they're going for the destroyer apparently, and probably a smart
He's
idea
making
to
quite a few per second.
yeah, to
practically.
kill the frigates first, with, to get rid of the strong anti-air. But
There is a cruiser on the way for. It's done now from Nuggets, so if it gets over there, and there's any of this left, really, it's kind of going to be really nasty to get rid of, especially with torpedo bombers. But he is now making a slight mistake going after the T2 destroyer first. With the
while
torpedo bombers.
Nugget ain't gonna have any of that moving the destroyer on land, so no choice anymore here, no mistakes possible. But interestingly, 5 frigates from Mistake Not are blocking off the entrance. Destroyer coming in now. Not sure if he's actually reading, because funny thing could be if the destroyer just moved past them, the 5 frigates could potentially kill the cruiser that will come as reinforcements.
Oh! Destroyer just getting absolutely chomped on by these frigates. And these frigates notice the destroyer was moving, and the destroyer cannot fire backwards, so it's going to just pursue. He might be okay. Oh, but his T2 HQ is getting focused for his air.
Yep, Tech 2 HQ. Well, land down, not really so much of a loss. That's not really needed. Torpedo bombers finishing off this destroyer. And slowly but surely this proxy naval production is coming on its way. A lot more build power added to it now. Second naval factory coming up. And one destroyer is already on the way. And the cruisers are not even moving, but even if they would be moving, the destroyer would block off the entrance. Even so, 5 cruisers can probably take on a destroyer, but in your base they're not gonna do it. They're starting to move now, going on a long journey, but who knows what will await them once they are finally there. Game slowed down really quite a bit. Last units being cleaned up now by mistakes. Some overcharge might be even coming in. Oh, cruiser moving away. No overcharge today. But a lot of mass for Mistake Not on top of his superior economy. And he does have the power as well to spend this. So, since he held off this attack, he's in a really good position now.
He's in an incredibly good position, actually, in my opinion, at least, because if he can use all of that mass, that is, he already has more mass than Nuggets. Nuggets is moving in more navy, but if he can use this,
yep, I mean, these 5 cruisers are not completely to be ignored, but it kind of lacks some power on water. Maybe just enjoying the Caribbean flair of this map. Going for a cruise here, shooting something 1 Mazak struggles on the way. But
we have 0 aggression. We have a small, tiny island on the bottom left for Mistake Not. Full T2 Maxes right there.
yeah, that might be a nice how is that even called in English? I don't know, but a nice vacation target for these cruisers. A game really slowed down. Both players are kind of recovering from the stress from the last minutes now.
Not knowing what to do. We have T2 radar set up on some of these outside islands.
Oh, I
For
approve.
Mistake Not.
I approve absolutely of Tech 2 radar.
We have Mistake Not's just running away with eco. He's kind of slowed down with the building eco. He's just kind of recovering, it looks like. If he was to do Raz and go T3 air, it would be over.
Well, I'm not even so sure about this, because Nuggets is having so many cruisers and even building more. 3 of his 4 Tech 2 naval factories that are organized beautifully, I have to say, are building cruisers at the moment, so...
Does he even have... He's building a Monkey Lord. Nuggets is
Oh,
building a
really?
Monkey Lord in his base.
Oh, it's already 25. Is this man crazy?
He doesn't even have the mass to support this. Why is he building this?
Well,
He's-
it is going at a decent pace. It's already like 30% done, and it doesn't look like Mistake Not will he's not really being too aggressive, and he still needs to deal with his cruiser attack in the first place. So there's not really anything coming soon. This might very well work out for him.
This the Monkey Lord, yeah, true, but he is behind an eco, so he needs to be careful. And we have Mistake Not, as I said, going Raz with full assist. He wants to end this.
Not sure. I mean, Raz is definitely not a bad idea, especially if reclaiming power afterwards. Full assist going away. But as mentioned, I'm really not sure if Tech 3 is really the best choice if your opponent is having 90% cruisers and 150% Monkey Lord.
Very, very true. It's gonna be close, it seems.
That's most of the cruisers are going down now. Yeah, I think it will really depend on if it's scouted or not, and how fast it is scouted as well. Since Monkey Lord has
even paused all of his navy. He stopped all of his navy to put all of his stuff into the Monkey Lord. So this will be close. He's not gonna get it scouted. There hasn't been a single scout from either player the entire game.
Yep, some Corsairs are having enough of their life going into a group of inties supported by cruisers. So they actually Mistake Not scouted quite a bit, but I don't think the Monkey Lord was scouted. So Nuggets very patiently just working on this Monkey Lord just bit by bit. Not in a hurry at all here. And looks like we're waiting now for these two strategies clashing onto each other. Monkey Lord against Tech 3 Air.
I mean, at least he's going Raz. He should pause all air and put everything he has into Raz. Pause everything, of all things. Because if he could get that Raz, it could be over. I'm sorry, but T3 Air is just so strong. Sure, you have cruisers, but you can fly around the cruisers is the only problem. It's such
well, but can you fly around the Monkey Lord killing your base? That's the question.
Exactly. So we have full T3 mexes being built in core on the middle right-hand side island. We have full T3 mexes already in Mistake
without storage. We don't. Storage, this doesn't happen. This island is not exist. I don't know what happened to this island. Nothing is happening there.
He's building these. He's just like, he doesn't know what he's doing. I mean, well, it's not that he doesn't. It's more of he doesn't know how to spend his master. He's like,
yeah, all this mess from the reclaim is actually turning out quite well for Nuggets because
he has such an insane
putting his opponent into an economic overload. That's a strategy I haven't seen in a while. Just give your opponent so much mess that he has no idea how to spend it anymore, and
very, very good.
And just gets really, really confused.
We have Raz done from Mistake Not, but I don't know. He's not upgrading to T3, which he should be right now, and he could potentially kill that Monkey Lord while it's underwater, but he is still making Corsairs. I guess he might have scouted it and thinking...
But I do think with a sufficient large amount of torpedo bombers, this Monkey Lord can die relatively quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially when Mistake Not is using the Navy to clean up this cruiser force that should die to the amount of frigates supported by one destroyer.
That Monkey Lord is going straight for the main base too.
Yeah, time is running out here and it's not being scouted yet. Even so, the cannon is looking out of the water. Getting just a little bit of air here, not wanting to dive completely just yet. Well, maybe wanting to look a little bit at what's going on. What's happening here on the water surface.
He is completely ahead of Nico. It's beyond me how he's... the mass he got is just ridiculous. I'm gonna check his figures right now. He has 18k reclaimed just from that practically, because his opponent's on 1.6k with with no reclaim. The amount of destroyers that he has right now could potentially do some damage to the Monkey Lord too, and then the Corsairs though. He is moving his Corsairs.
That's only 2 destroyers, I believe. So
he might be going for a snipe right now. He's moving his Corsairs out.
Maybe, but that's only like maximum 10 Corsairs, and like it's under shields. Well, actually not having cruisers on the base, but there is one cruiser in production at least.
The Monkey Lord is now scouted. He notices frigates getting lasered to the face.
Oh, you're much ahead of me.
I'm only at 24.
Yeah, oh, and that's a 15 seconds. Okay. Yeah, you went back to +0 because that's not really
I don't know
working,
why I'm
but
being smart.
I know
He
why, but it
has
doesn't
not
really matter.
scouted
Yes.
anything.
Well,
Monkey Lord's potentially
it's
gonna win this
scouting
game.
itself now. I would think so. There was not too much time to scout it, since you need some time to prepare to build anything to beat it. I don't think Mistake not even saw it yet. Sam Launcher gunning up, Omni going up, and then, oh, nice idea here. A Monkey Lord plant. Looks like
He's running.
that's
He's running
not
his-
really a bad plan to build a Monkey Lord, but I think Nugget had this idea a little bit earlier, I have to say.
Mistake Not is running his commanders, knowing that, oh my god, there's a Monkey Lord coming into my base. He's relying everything on those Corsairs.
Yeah, realized then that's no way to defend this base anymore. Even so, to be honest, with that amount of economy on the side islands, and Russ
This
on the
main base
ACU,
doesn't matter.
yeah, the main base doesn't even matter so much. So he could still stay in the game.
Potentially.
And Corsairs on the other map, on the other side of the map, are still flying around everything.
Those
will
Sams are
arrive
wasting all
soon.
their volleys straight on the Intis. Oh, actually, all the Intis just melted. The Intis just melted.
Yeah, and I think with Sams and 3 shields, this Corsair attack has pretty much zero chance of working.
Yeah.
If I were Mistake Not, I wouldn't even try to go for it. I would rather just kill the expansion and then try to build up enough navy to beat the Monkey Lord on his way to one of the other islands.
Mistake Not is building a Monkey Lord in the water? Well, he has plenty of build capacity to help him, too. He could potentially come back. Like, look at all the navy he's spamming out from the right-hand island. The main base practically doesn't matter with how many T3 mexes he has. He's just like, I can lose that main island. I
Yeah,
don't
absolutely.
mind.
Even so, I don't. There are so many scouts over his head, but I don't think the scouts. Well, the thing is, once you start assisting with so many engineers, it gets kind of obvious what you are doing there. But that's gonna
Monkey
be
Lord is
definitely
moving
interesting
straight
because
down
Monkey Lord from Nuggets has veterans, so a single Monkey Lord would actually probably lose to it. But in combination with some destroyers, things change. But Mistake Not is not the only one having destroyers.
We have every single boat in the water coming from Mistake Not. Every single boat. Not one.
Yeah, I don't think Nuggets wants to share his Monkey Lord achievement here. Don't really want to have another Monkey Lord thing. It's like, I made this Monkey Lord and I'm gonna win this game with it. I don't want to see any other Monkey Lords in this game, and engineers going down.
We have every single engineer getting melted. Every single boat.
And I'm not
from
sure how
Nuggets
Mistake's gonna escape from this.
I don't believe he will, because the Monkey Lord, he tries to run on land and he's dead. He stays in the water, the Salem's torpedoes, he's dead.
Trying to finish the Monkey Lord at least. To be honest, with some really good Monkey Lord micro, if the Monkey Lord can look out of the water, avoiding fire of the other Monkey Lord and then killing all the ships, could be something. And the Monkey Lord is not too far from being done. The destroyers, well, coming in slowly.
Mistake Not's actually out of power, not even out of mass.
Yeah, with
He
all
can't
that
use
Tech
it
3
all.
mass extractors, I mean, he has only single Rust, so it's not that much, but destroyers, are they even shooting? Yes, shooting.
They're shooting the Monkey Lord, not
Yeah,
even his
I think
commander.
they're trying to shoot the ACU, but the Monkey Lord is just
but
in the way.
Blocking it,
Um,
yeah.
But with the other Monkey Lord next to it, well, at least the Monkey Lord is shooting at the ACU.
Even he admits, I don't even know how to
He's
fix this.
admitting. Oh, Monkey Lord. Well, we do see some.
Torpedo.
I was about to say Monkey Lord
Even
laser.
asked, did you build the Monkey Lord on T2P gens? Oh, and this
Well,
is
Monkey Lords
over.
are not that expensive, right? But
When
interesting
you're out
game
of
here.
power.
Monkey Lords definitely being a favorite choice here for both players, but for one a little bit faster, leading to a quite nice victory here, despite being heavily outmatched in economy, and after
Oh,
some failed attack, leaving a lot of reclaim.
very, very funny match right there. Oh, Blasted and Nuggets is the next one. That will be an interesting match to watch. Blasted and Nuggets, they are not